Hey guys, welcome to day 50 of my road to 2100 Elo. We are back above the 2000s, 2005, after a loss, which we dipped below 2000, and then a sudden win, which was not deserved, but we got it. And now we're back to 2005. And we're gonna have to try real hard to keep to stay above 2000, I think, because it's not being a very good week for me, and I'm also a little bit hungover, so you know it's at that point also not really working in my favor. We're gonna play e4, and it's gonna be a Scandi game. Okay, let's see. Maybe he plays queen c6 again. Okay, he doesn't. Let's go here and here. Sure. Sure. Okay. Yeah, let's develop my bishop, I guess. I don't know. Do we play my bishop to f4? Probably a pretty bad square because there's immediately ways to attack it, but you know. Here. Yeah. I wanna play. Yeah, I wanna get my knight to these squares maybe somehow, somewhere in some future universe. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go ahead and play something like a4, I guess, and then maybe some crazy moving position like that. Okay, let's go ahead and put my bishop, or put my pawn on b3. Maybe get my bishop out. Okay, bishop here. Okay, let's go rook here. Nothing going on right now. Okay, there's a nice diagonal. How do I create an attack? What about, let's start with maybe a move like, I can go knight here, takes. That's maybe okay-ish, I guess. My knight really isn't doing much here, so let's go here. Let's try to do it like this. Maybe there's a knight here. But then I just take a bishop probably. Okay, not disliking this at all. Let's go ahead and play maybe knight here and then try to go for f4. Here, and then he spins. So yeah, let's go here. You can take, because that's not gonna work. Okay, let's go ahead and he goes here, of course. Let's try to go maybe here. Okay, let's try to go here. Still, you can't really take, so that's a problem. Yeah, f4 was something I wanted to do the entire time, but it does weaken this diagonal a lot. But yeah, f4 here though. But then here maybe. Yeah, he wants to go. I think he wants to go c5 regardless. So let's go king h1, because why not? If he goes here, I think I might. Okay, so he goes here, but that is not a move, right? That is a blunder, right? Yeah, that's a blunder, because now this knight gets okay. Oh, there's this move. Okay, yeah, of course. Yeah, but this still should be very strong for me, right? I mean, just queen here, c4. He can move his queen, so you know. But otherwise f4 and f5 probably. Chess is a very dynamic game. There's a lot of things constantly evolving. Probably still want to go here. Oh, there's a fork. So probably not want to go here because there's takes on the fork. Okay. Can also just take and double up his pawns. Okay, let's just go into an endgame. Let's try to be careful. I can go c4, but that does weaken some stuff here. There's also maybe this. There's not. There's still a fork. Rook here. There's knight here maybe, which is a bit annoying. Let's try to go for something. Maybe I can put my bishop here, actually. Okay, let's try to do that, actually. Let's start with that. Let's start with this. The knight doesn't really have a whole lot of good squares. Maybe this move. Takes. Okay, let's go for this move. If he goes here, I'll probably just move up. Or, yeah, probably just up. Yeah, okay, he goes here. Probably just put my knight into, or put my bishop here into a very good square. I can also just take the open file. I don't think his knight is threatening anything here, so should be okay. Yeah, I think let's try to win this game, because we've been playing very badly this entire week. So let's try to actually win this game. Okay, he doesn't allow me to play c5, but I don't think that's the worst thing ever. I mean, I'm probably doing very well still here. I can just go queen b7 or rook b7, of course, rook b7. And then rook b8, rook b1, and then just attack here maybe. Is he really gonna sack? I think he can't sack, so, you know. Yeah, okay, I don't really see what that does, so, you know. Let's go here. And there's never any rook here or here, which is just very good for me. Yeah, I have to sack if you want to, you know, get rid of my annoying bishop. Yeah, and then I'm just gonna go here, and now I think I'm just infiltrating and just winning the game. I mean, how do you can't defend that, right? Maybe here, but then this, so. I think I'm just winning here. If you take, I'll take. Yeah, here I'll just go here, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a free piece. Okay. Yes, we can still play chess. I guess, a little bit, maybe. A little bit. Okay, yeah, we played an 89.7. Okay, we played a good game. It's a miracle, really. It is an absolute miracle. Yeah, so this whole idea with putting the bishop here on b2 was apparently just very bad. It's probably just my lack of knowledge in the position. I thought you couldn't take her, because after this I thought your queen is attacked and your knight is attacked, but of course he has knight d5, which is a good move, and then I took here, which is good for me. And even this idea isn't that good, but c4 is the best idea, and then knight f4 is a mistake. I took the open file, and then from here on out it just became worse and worse for him, and you know, that's at least we played the endgame pretty good. I think positions like this also favor me, because I have quite a good understanding of how. Yeah, it's a relatively simple position, because there's, I mean, yeah, from this point forward, the plan for me is just very straightforward. I mean, I want to bring my rooks to d7 file, and that's exactly what I did. And then if you try to defend it, there's a move like g4, trying to kick your knight away, and just, yeah, you know. Okay. Yeah, relatively short episode, but I'm gonna keep it to this one in this episode, and yeah, I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.